It's me, Nomad.
Jake Cobra.
And welcome to episode 2 of the Thought Process Podcast. And right off the bat, we have an addendum we need to make. So last week when we recorded the first episode, we said that there has been no number one rap album this year. And then the day we recorded that,
Bang.
not even like before we even actually put the episode out, Doja Cat went number one with Paint the Town Red, making us look like damn fools. So
It's not the only thing we were wrong about, though.
we were wrong about a couple things. It's crazy.
One of them not being Taylor Swift. That we were completely right about that. That was right. But Justin Timberlake wasn't the only person to perform 3 times. Some other person did it with
it was
Disney.
like it was like a Latin artist. I'm forgetting the name, but like
they were there 3 times.
technically they did like some awards thing or something that wasn't actually the
It was
but
like
they,
the
I guess it
Disney ice
counted.
skating thing and the Indiana Jones thing. But like whatever, they were there. We'll mention that they did it. I was wrong. Move on.
So, Paint the Town Red, the first number one rap song of 2023. Actually, the first number one rap song in over a year since Nicki Minaj last year. I forget the song title.
Is it weird that they're both female artists?
No, I think that's a good
Otherwise-
thing. I think that's a very good thing. Like, I mean, for all the hate Nicki gets, like, I mean, Doja Cat does too, but for completely different
I
reasons.
honestly didn't even know Doja Cat was rapping like that, to be honest.
Well, a lot of people didn't because like her biggest hits were more like pop singles, right? Which is like,
yeah.
which are but good pop singles,
Yeah.
but like, you know, people, it's the same conversation that people have about Drake, like about whether he's a rapper or a pop star. It's like, whether you hate the guy or not, or the girl or whatever, they are rappers. Just because they be doing some
Well,
other
no,
stuff doesn't make them less of a
Well,
rapper.
they're
you know?
they're pop artists who rap, like, cause what they do, like their main focus point is making pop music, in my opinion. Not saying that you're only a pop artist. You can make 100 pop tunes and make 2 rap tunes. You're still rapping on those 2 tunes. They ain't taking that away from you.
For sure, but like a thing that I look at is like Ed Sheeran has rapped on songs, but that doesn't make him a rapper. So it's like,
But if he put
Drake
out a
has,
full rap song where he's like, I'm going hard in the paint, give me a friggin' drill beat, let's run. Like, all right, he rapped, he did it. Like, I'm not saying he didn't do some stuff. He isn't inspired.
but he doesn't become a rapper because of that.
No, well,
And that's how I look at it, is like with artists like I said, like Drake raps more than he sings. But like just because he sings, sometimes people
I feel like he
switch and
started
come.
as a rapper, though, so that kind of set the precedent for him, though, as well.
Definitely. But I think it's just like even like and this is a whole other can of worms open. It's like Post Malone, like people. He never
He can rap when he wants to.
Yeah, he never called himself a rapper though.
Nah.
But people would still argue over whether he's a rapper or not. And it's like, he doesn't even want to be called a rapper. Why are you arguing over this? Like, he clearly does much more than just rapping. Like, even when he started, when he was kind of rapping, he was barely rapping. It was like half rapping, half singing. Then once he was on, it really just became.
Well, yeah, he just kind of did his own thing, a little blend of both worlds.
Yeah.
And made it the Post.
Yeah, and like that's just like a type of discourse that like drives me insane, because it just goes in a circle, and it doesn't really accomplish anything either way. Like, okay, you say you win the debate or the argument, it's like, oh, well, he's a pop artist, and do you like the music or not? Who cares?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Like, and you like and even like artists that I don't like, I will levy that argument to, because it's like, I will rush to their defense, because it's like, it doesn't fucking matter at all. It literally adds nothing to the conversation of music at all, unless you just want to be like a genre elitist. You know what I mean? Like that's literally all it is. It's like an ego fucking, like, you know what I mean? It's like an ego thing, basically. It's like, I want to feel special because I only listen to this certain type of music that I deem superior. It's silly. People are focused on the wrong things all the time, and it's ridiculous. But are you gonna listen to the Doja album when it drops?
I'll check it out. I'm not, like, excited for it. I'm not going to sit here and pose and be like, man, when Doja drops, bro, I'm irking. I'm staying up till 1 a.m. that night so I can peep the album as soon as it hits. I'll listen to it when I'm working. That seems to be my vibe, to listen to albums. Once I'm doing some work, I'll throw it on, and if it's good enough for me to listen to fully through, so be it. Some albums I've listened to at work, And if they're that bad that I have to be like, stop my work and be like, this isn't it, then I'll just be like, nah, terrible, garbage.
I get you.
And obviously I don't fully mean garbage, but like, if I can't get through when I'm working, it's...
Yeah, she just dropped a new single the other day, Balut, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's like Balut. I think it's Balut or something. But
I didn't listen to it.
that's that I did a verse over it. By the time this episode's out, I'll probably have dropped that already. But it's that one I sent you.
Hard.
Yeah, that beat's crazy, right? It's like, and she's like rapping her ass off on it. Like she has like a little kind of singy like hook thing, but it's not even really a hook. It's like a refrain, and like it's dope, man. Like I said, I was already kind of excited for the album, but I'm really excited for it after that.
Hey, that makes me have to listen to it that much more.
So let's talk about something that you'll love to speak on, considering that Taylor Swift wiped at the VMAs.
Dominated.
Do we have that list up? We got to look at this.
Crushed it.
I wanted to originally talk about it because I saw like I didn't even watch the VMAs, but I saw a post that Ice Spice won Best New Artist, and I was like, hell yeah.
Good for Ice Spice. I mean, I'm not huge on Ice Spice. I will be honest, her verse on the Karma remix wasn't it.
Oh man, I thought you'd at least like that. I thought you'd at least like that.
Negative.
Yeah, that song didn't really need to happen, but
no, it
didn't.
Good for her.
Good for her though, because it definitely helped her in many ways.
Well, that brings up one of my. Do you think that Taylor Swift helped put her on? What do you think?
She was already on by that time.
I think
She's just more on.
So I think Nicki Minaj is what brought her to the light.
Definitely.
But Taylor Swift helped bring her to like the everyday soccer mom. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. That's crazy actually. She kind of like reached two huge demographics with two collabs. I didn't even really put it into perspective like that, but like...
Well, I didn't really listen to her, but I heard the Nicki Minaj and her song, and I went, oh,
that sounds hard. Princess Diana?
Yeah, it was a banger.
That sounds hard.
It's the only one I listened to by her, I'll be honest. But it is a banger. It's a heater.
I get it.
Goes.
Watching her, like... Because, bro, like, I watched Munch, like, the video, the day it dropped on World Star, and watching, like, where she has gone since then is fucking insane.
Yeah,
like,
well, that's
that
why
is,
she
like,
won Best New Artist.
One of the fastest, like shooting upwards, like
trajectory.
Upward, thank you. Yeah, fastest like upwards trajectory I think I've seen in a rapper in like at least a decade. It's crazy how fast it happened.
You think it's faster than Cardi B?
Yeah.
That kind of just happened quick. I felt like
it did happen quick, but like no, this was
quicker.
This was less than a year.
Huh?
Less than a year. She was like a million like just using Spotify as a metric, like 1 million monthly listeners. I think she has like 50 million now or something crazy. Like just like obviously Spotify isn't everything, but like those numbers are like a good metric for like kind of assessing growth over time. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
And what's she at now? Okay, 38.1 million, still crazy. Like
yeah,
you know,
that's solid.
I wonder who we got to look into these VMA winners here.
Taylor Swift won 9. I can tell you that. 9 of them. Boom. Took them home.
Yeah.
She didn't have enough arms. She was like, oh, gee, somebody bring a wheelbarrow out here. We need to load this thing up.
Video of the Year, presented by Burger King. Taylor Swift, Antihero. Artist of the Year, Taylor Swift. Song of the Year, Taylor Swift, Antihero.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, man. Best Pop, Taylor Swift.
Best Hip Hop,
Taylor Swift. No, I'm kidding. It's Super Freaky Girl. That was the Nicki Minaj song I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Went number one last year. There hasn't been another number one until that Doja Cat song.
I'm actually surprised.
It is kind of crazy. Did you end up listening to the Drake and SZA song?
I did.
How'd you feel?
Now, you're going to be surprised by this.
I probably will.
Hot garbage.
Oh.
Pure trash.
I mean, I don't think that, but I'm kind of surprised you thought that.
I thought it was dog water.
I thought it was all right. It's not what I like from Drake, but it was all right. It was cool.
It's exactly what I expected Drake was going to give me. Like, I had a little bit of hope that he was going to rap. Like, this much hope. For the Dogs, Slime You Out, I was like, this could be a fucking rap song right here.
A song like that title should have Young Thug on it.
Yeah. Guess what? It had SZA on it, and it was some weird Drake singy crap that I didn't care about again.
I want that. All I want.
Rap.
All I want is that I want Drake to do one all rap project.
Just
one
drop
more,
a heater.
bro, please.
I'll be honest. I hate on Drake a lot, But Drake is an all right rapper. When he wants to drop some bars, I'm like, hey, that was a fucking. He's dropping some bars right there.
For real.
Just drop some bars, bro. I don't care about any of what you're doing right now.
If he does a whole rap album, like he for one, he's already solidified. Love him or hate him.
Well,
He's
that
solidified.
album with him and 21 Savage.
Love that. That's my favorite album of
was a
him
good
since
album.
like
Hey.
2014.
I actually listened to a few tracks off that. I don't remember the names because I listened to it while I was at work, but I was like, these are
bullshit.
These are all right. This is good.
On that bullshit. 21 wasn't on it enough, but like he still kind of like made like he didn't make the album in the sense that like he had some great moments on it, but like he kind of, even though Drake was still singing a bit, like he kind of brought him into the zone, the rapping zone a bit more. You know what I mean? Like there's more rapping on that album than there otherwise would have been because of 21 Savage.
Exactly.
And it just further confirmed that if he
Produced
just
a few
does,
heaters.
it doesn't even have to be like a commercial album. Like drop a fucking mixtape, bro. Like or something of just like
one song
like
at this
10,
point. I'll
10 rap
take
bangers.
one song. Just drop one. One that's like this dude you can still do it. He still raps.
And he does that every now and again, but he always does it on features. Like
Yeah,
like
no, I just want you solo, you banger.
Like let's not forget when
It's possible.
Let's not forget when he had the best verse on Jack Harlow's album.
Facts. Like that's facts. I like that album. I thought that album was great, and then I was like, Drake just stole the whole fucking show.
That verse he did on Meltdown from Utopia was great.
Was that the Tea Time song?
Yeah.
Tea Time, Tea Time.
Yeah.
We listen to that when we go golfing.
And you know that makes sense. And you know what? I don't listen past Drake's verse in that song. I like Travis Scott way more as an artist, but I only listen to Drake's verse on that song.
Good verse.
It is. Yeah, it says a lot. Like when he really raps like that, it works, but he just doesn't do it enough. Okay. After this, we're not talking about Taylor Swift anymore for at least like 2 weeks. But did you hear about the USA Today reporter that got hired specifically to write only articles about Taylor Swift?
It's funny, I didn't hear that, but I'm not surprised. Like, if there's one person in the world that someone is just going to follow and exclusively write about, it's Taylor Swift. Right now. Right now. I mean, maybe besides some crazy psychopaths, like, you know what I mean? You might want to follow them around and figure out what they're doing, but no. In a positive one, Taylor Swift's the only one. You know what I mean? Maybe LeBron James. Follow him around, see what he's doing. He's probably building a school somewhere. He's probably doing something lit, actually.
So I mentioned this to you, and you hadn't even heard about it, but like, are you excited for the J.I.D. album?
Oh man, I'm pretty hyped up for J.I.D. Is it
nice to hear
J.I.D.
you're
or
excited
J.I.D.?
about something.
What should I just be calling him J.I.D.? Should I?
J.I.D. or J.I.D. both are correct.
All right. Well,
Both
you just spelled it out, and I got all nervous that I'm just like I just been saying it.
No, they're both right. They're both right.
No, I'm hyped, man. I like his last album, solid. Like I'm not gonna say album of the year or nothing, but
top
like
3 of the year, at least.
sure, why not? I'll give you that. It was
3.
great. I thoroughly listened to the project several times. He's probably one of the best newer rappers that I would listen to anyway. Because you know me, I'm just listening to the same old people over and over again. But no, I'm hyped.
You a fan of Metro Boomin?
The producer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also got
Metro
one of the best producer tags of all time, easily, if nothing else. He's got a collab album with him coming too.
Like just him and Jid?
Just Jid and Metro Boomin on all the beats.
So
That's gonna be some
bunch of heaters. Is that the album that we're waiting for?
No, it's 2 different albums.
Ooh, Jid.
Yeah.
This year. Early
Next year, I think. Next year, I think it was. I actually forget, but I think it was.
Either way, they'll be exciting when they come out.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
He doesn't miss too often.
Steve Harwell died, bro.
Rest in peace.
That's actually sad. Like, people, like, obviously, like, a lot of people, like, listen to him ironically. Not listen to him, but, like, listen to the one song ironically.
Oh, yeah.
Like, All Star is, like, all-time, like, meme classic, but, like, it's still just sad. Like, it puts it into perspective. Like, obviously, like, I don't think anyone, like, it was, like, in a way of disrespect, obviously, but it's just, like, when someone, like, especially an artist dies, it really just puts things into perspective of, like appreciating what you had, like, you know what I mean, like appreciating artists when they're there, because a lot of the time they don't, and then it's like when they die, it's all like all love, and a lot of it's like phony, which sucks. But
Yeah.
like, you know, it's never gonna change though. Like people like it's like a repeating cycle of like when an artist dies, they talk about it like how, you know, like appreciate, give people their flowers, and then they don't again until another artist dies. It's stupid. But yeah, rest in peace to him, man.
Yeah, that's facts.
It's oh, he died of liver failure too, like, which is crazy. Like he was like 55.
They probably went super hard in their days.
I guess that's
I
true,
just
man.
assume, right? Liver failure. I assume that's from drinking nonstop.
The first time I drank, bro, I almost, like, I literally, like, no exaggeration, almost died because I drank moonshine the first time I drank.
Who drinks moonshine for the first time, bro?
I was 16, bro. I didn't
just
know.
like, give me a shot of that shine.
I
there.
didn't know what it was, bro. I didn't understand. Like, I literally, you want to know what makes it worse? I got it from a bootlegger.
Some random dude was just like, here.
It was in a Pepsi bottle, bro.
That's terrible, bro. I don't know what kind of shady stuff you were on.
That's the pier, baby.
True that, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh. No, man. So I just showed you this outside, but how do you feel about that leaked Kendrick verse that came out like a week or two ago? The Element verse. He was like dissing. Who was it? It was French Montana, Jay Electronica,
Big Sean.
and Big Sean. Big Sean got it bad. He mentioned Drake and Meek Mill, but he wasn't really dissing them. He was more so using that to diss Big Sean more.
If I can be honest, I still don't think it was fully real. If it is, good. Diss them all. I love that kind of energy. You know what I mean? Fucking
yeah.
chaos all day. Diss everybody. Why not? Just let's not kill each other.
That's what I'm saying. Put it on wax is better than like shooting each other and shit,
like,
bro.
let's you got something to say? Just let's say it. Let's don't fuck it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, it's way better. But like the stuff against Big Sean was good. The Jay Electronica stuff was decent, but like the diss on French Montana was a little weak. And like I feel like Kendrick knew it wasn't his best. Either that or he just wanted to be more positive and like not have like beef be the whole like focus point of the album, because it was recorded during the Damn era, obviously.
It's an old
like,
league verse.
I do think it was like a good decision to leave it off. Like there's a
Yeah,
time and a place. I don't think albums, like obviously this was different like in the 90s and stuff like that and like earlier on, but it's like nowadays I feel like dissing on album songs just kind of detracts from the album.
Yeah,
Nowadays,
you don't
know
need
what I
to be dissing on your album. If you want to put a diss out right before you put your album out, classic marketing.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
But it shouldn't end up on the final track list. In my
Don't
opinion.
do that. Honestly, you know me, big fan MGK. I was super cheesed off when he put that. It was on the fucking album. You don't do that, dude. Put Rap Devil.
Like the EP that he put out after?
Yeah,
okay, I thought you meant like on his next album.
No, it was on his project. He put it on the project. You don't put it on the project. Leave it. Leave
That's
it as
just
a
like the
thing.
most shameless marketing.
It
like,
was. Yeah, it was sad. I didn't like it.
and
but
like I didn't listen
I
to
liked
it.
the track. Great track.
Yeah, and I didn't even listen to that project, but I remember you telling me that it sucked, basically, that it wasn't good.
It wasn't his best project. It was just a
Yeah.
bunch of whatever. There was like, but it's, yeah. We don't be putting your diss tracks on your projects. That's the moral of this whole thing. It's cheesy. It's corny. Everyone sees through the marketing. Put it out. Generate your buzz, then put out your project like a normal person.
Yeah, in the earlier days, like I said, like early 2000s, 90s, I feel like it made more sense just because of the overall climate of rap at that time.
Well, yeah, like if you're 50 Cent, you're just dissing people on every single track for the whole album, then like just do that then. Like, that's okay, because that's what it's about, and I love that.
Like Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. That went on an album, didn't it? Or did it? Actually, I could be wrong. I'm not like as familiar with Tupac's catalog as I probably should be.
I should know this, but I don't think it was on the album.
Oh no? Okay, well maybe a moot point then. But Who Shot Ya by Biggie, which he says wasn't a diss, but
It was a diss.
it was for sure a diss.
Come on.
Obviously.
Who shot you?
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like I said, it goes back into what I said about the climate at that time. It's like that album played into, or that song rather played into the themes and like everything of the album. You know what I mean? It just fit. And it's like nowadays the way people are conceptualizing, like if it's just a bunch of loose tracks and like more of like an EP style, like we were talking about, or like just all bangers and no story or no like theme or no like concept, it's probably fine. But like artists nowadays are like so much more like conceptual and like specific, I find, like especially like, you know, guys like J. Cole and guys like Kendrick and stuff like that. Obviously not everyone, a lot of people are just putting out albums of whatever and hoping something sticks. That happens too. But those guys who are making albums like that are like usually not making diss tracks in the first place.
Yeah, no need.
No, so
Let me ask you a question.
what's that?
I should have mentioned this earlier when we were talking about Drake, but do you think that artists are generally waiting and scared to drop their music because Drake has been holding everyone hostage with his stupid album that he's been waiting to put out?
Absolutely.
Because there's been stuff, like, I just feel like every week when I open Spotify and I'm like, oh, there's probably some new tunes this week. Ghost Town. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm like, that's weird. Why? People should normally put out music, I feel like.
Yeah, no.
There should be something.
When it's like Drake drop season, like nobody wants to drop on the same day as Drake. Because people want number ones. And if Drake drops the same week, they're not getting the number one. You know?
Oh, man, Drake, just stop holding the game hostage. Put your album out. We'll all go, woohoo, for you. And we'll move on with the music year. Like, let's go. This is, I don't know. It just feels like there hasn't been as much releasing since Drake hinted that he was going to put an album out.
Yeah. No, 100% there are people who are waiting. Who was it? There was somebody who was supposed to drop an album. Was it Polo G who was going to drop an album? I think he was going to drop an album, and then he delayed it. Not even to like for a week or two. He delayed it until like December.
He just knew he's like, Drake's going to play with the game for a bit.
He's just going to keep pushing back. It's like, it's no telling.
Well,
like, I'm just going to push it back
Joyner
like a few
Lucas
months.
was supposed to put his album out, and then he just went Ghost Town as well. Like, it's like, all right, what are we doing? We're just waiting for Drake now? All right, cool.
Honestly, bro, like, I genuinely do believe that, like, that it's not a coincidence. Like, artists just don't want to drop around the same time as Drake. Not even the same week, but they don't even want to drop, like, a week after either.
No,
like,
yeah.
bro, Drake's probably going to have number one for,
You don't
like,
want to
2
drop the
weeks
week before,
minimum.
the week of, or the week after. The 3-week radius with Drake.
I mean, the week before wouldn't be too bad. I remember, didn't he surprise dropped CLB, I think. Or was it CLB he surprise dropped? Or was it honestly, never mind. One of those albums he surprise dropped, and like Drake surprise dropping is like the scariest thought for artists.
Oh, man. Drake, just give the people what they want. Let us have music back.
Did you see that shit with Logan Paul and that fighter Dylan something?
Danis, yeah.
Is that how you say it, Danis?
Yeah.
That's fucked. That whole thing. I never thought somebody could be enough of a fucking weirdo to make me root for a Paul brother.
Dilly D-bags.
Like, seriously, like the first time he did it, it's like, oh yeah, okay, you got him, you got his ass. And then like the fucking 50th time, it's like, all right, bro, you're being weird now. Like,
I don't even
like,
know like the full build-up of the fight.
He just kept posting like, I don't know about other stuff. The only thing I know about is like on
Twitter or something,
the
or
app
X.
formerly known as Twitter.
Oh yeah.
He was like posting just like a bunch of pictures of Logan Paul. It's Logan Paul. Yeah, Logan Paul. I always get those two mixed up.
Yeah.
Logan Paul's fiance, just with like pictures, not even like anything explicit, but just like pictures of her with like men from like before she was with him.
Was he with her prior to Logan?
I don't think.
Ever? No?
I don't
So-
think. He's
so
just
he's just
posting
being a
pictures.
weirdo.
Yeah, he's just
Okay.
posting pictures like of other people.
He's okay.
With-
I thought this was like
with
maybe some
her.
weird jealous ex. Fuck.
No, it's just like,
no, he's just weird. All right, cool.
yeah, he's just like trying to troll Logan. Like I said, the first or second time, it's like I could have been like, I still would have been like eye rolling, like yeah, whatever. But like,
Oh, yeah.
he just didn't stop to the point that like I think Logan Paul's fiance like filed a restraining order or like was going to court or suing him or something. It's one of those. Like I forget exactly what it was, but like going to court with him for something like harassment or like suing him for harassment or whatever, something. But either way, and you know, when it gets to that point, it's just like you're the fucking problem, bro. And like you got a bunch of fucking like I don't know, fucking weirdos like who have never even talked to a girl in real life and don't go outside, like just like like laughing it up and being like, you got him, bro, you got him. And it's like I don't understand like what type of like weirdo person you have to be like.
Do you think that this is legitimately real, or do you think this is just a big work between the two to sell this fight that nobody cares about at all?
Well, that's the fucking question, right? That's always the question when it comes to shit like this, right? But like honestly, it feels too
cringy.
Like there's too much malice on the side of Dylan. Like of like what he's doing.
He's just, the way he operates though is just like completely out of pocket. He's just like too over the top of like, I don't think he's real at all. You know what I mean? Like it's just too phony. It's just so much of a character. But so is like Logan Paul in a sense, and so is all the influencer boxing dumbness. Am I gonna watch the fight? Yeah, probably. To be honest, I'm a sweaty mark. That's what I do. You got me sold. This is stupid drama that I shouldn't care about, but I do. And I'll watch it. I'll watch two guys duke it out. And I'll go, this is a boring ass fight, probably. Most likely. Maybe someone gets knocked out and goes to the Shadow Realm. Who knows? But it's probably going to suck. Am I going to watch it? Yeah.
Were you like familiar with this Dylan guy before any of this? Because like I'm not big into fighting and stuff. I know who he is
just because he trained with Conor McGregor, and like in the MMA like world, he's just a big troll that constantly trolls people. He doesn't ever fight, I don't think, though. That's the big thing. Like he'll talk a bunch of shit, try and sell a fight with somebody, and then never fight. So I don't. Like, I don't know.
Even think this fight might not even happen.
I assume it is. Like I know why not, right? Like. You'd be, in a sense, if you're him, you'd be dumb not to, because you're going to make a ton of money because you're fighting a Paul. And if you go back to trying to make money fighting, you're going to end up having to fight some low-level guy to try and earn your way up the ladder, and you're not going to make nearly as much money, and you probably lose anyway.
Can we talk about, just in general, how crazy it is that the Paul brothers went from, like, laughing stock of YouTube to, like, actual, like athletes and like that are actually somewhat taken seriously? It's honestly kind of crazy.
I still don't think Jake Paul is taken seriously.
Well, yeah, he's way more
Paul
of a
is taken seriously in the wrestling community because he's been, doing pretty good in wrestling. But
well, it was Logan that fought Mayweather, right?
That was a joke and a half.
Oh, for sure. But the fact that he even did it, I think, is like
big money grab
for sure. But
going out of business sale, that was.
But it's like, I think it's respectable that he even like got it to the point that he got his shot. I think.
I guess.
Like I said, I think both the fucking Paul brothers are like absolute fucking goobers.
Yeah, they're big cornballs. But,
yeah, but like,
hey, they're good at
their
their jobs.
If I had to pick one, Logan is like less of a fucking dweeb than Jake.
Yeah, Jake's a better fighter though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Logan is more acceptable now, like as more tolerable. And, like, I enjoy him on wrestling. When he had his matches at, like, WrestleMania and stuff, I watched them. And I was like, hey, dude's actually pretty good. I was surprised, won't lie. But, Jake Paul's a better boxer, better fighter.
Yeah.
I still think half of his fights are, like, manipulated so he looks better than he actually is. Not saying that they're, like, rigged. But it's just like, let's find the guy who isn't that good anymore, like an older fella. Maybe he's not really a good boxer because he was a good MMA fighter, and we'll beat up a washed up old man. But he has a big name and people care about him, so like I'm good. Time will tell with him anyway. But to segue off of these fights to this past Saturday's UFC fights, Shevchenko versus Grasso. I'm just going to go on a small rant here because I was pissed. Listen, I'm rooting for Shevchenko, okay? I personally thought she won the fight 3 rounds to 2. Now, one judge was like, hell yeah, 3 rounds to 2, Shevchenko. One judge was like, hell yeah, 3 rounds to 2, Grasso. Now, I can't argue with that. It was a tight fight. But this other dickhead was just like, 3 rounds to 2, Shevchenko. But the 5th round was a 10-8 for Grasso on one of the 2 rounds she won, so it's a tie. What the fuck are we doing? Ties and title fights shouldn't happen.
What does that mean, the 10-8 thing?
I mean, they're basically trying to say that she dominated her so much in that one round that
It counts as
that,
like an extra round.
Well, no, it counts as like she loses a point, like, because most rounds get marked 10-9, 10, like, you know what I mean? So if you lose a point, you either have a penalty for a deduction, or you got full out dominated to the point where it was like, man, wow, you just survived. That was not the case with any round in that whole fight. They were all like super close rounds. So I don't care if you said Grasso won, I'd go, dang, she might have just won. You say Shevchenko won, I would have been like, I thought she won for sure. To say it was a tie, that guy is a fucking asshole. I don't like judging in UFC. They gotta fuck off and just find a better system. A tie in a title fight, what the fuck are we doing? Dude. And like, she gets her belt back on a tie. It sucked.
So yeah, with a tie, whoever had the belt keeps it, right?
Just keeps it. And then they were saying, because this is the second time they fought, they're like, we don't even probably need to do another match. What the fuck? She just, it's just bullshit. Whatever.
Yeah.
Just sports, right? Like,
Being done dirty.
listen, on top of the fights, my week has not been going well. Last Monday, Aaron Rodgers, rest in peace, brother. His season lasted 4 plays. All the hype. Oh, let's get Aaron Rodgers to New York. Quarterback, Hall of Fame guy. He's going to save the Jets season. 4 plays, tears Achilles. See you later. You're done. Who drafted him to his fantasy team? Because I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to have a great season. This fucking guy. Who had 0 points for the whole season? Aaron Rodgers. Fucked me. But I'm like, whatever. That can't affect me. I'll bounce back. This Monday night, I'm watching football. Nick Chubb, all-star. Great name, by the way. Chubb. Like, let's go. Chubber Lang. Let's hit this shit. Blows his knee out. We're done. Adios, bud. My season, fucked. His season, fucked. Rest in peace to him, too, because I don't know if he'll play football again. I do feel bad about that. It's not about me and my fantasy team, but like...
Wait, when you say rest in peace, so he's not actually
He's not dead.
Okay,
No,
see, I don't know anything about this shit. You have me thinking this guy died, but you're like, he was alive last week?
His career could be dead. That's
fair. I've heard of that happening.
To his career.
I've heard of that happening when people have like an injury in like sports. It can like just
It's just
destroy
been sad for sports, man. Just Monday Night Football has sucked so hard. The Jets are back to sucking. Not that I'm a Jets fan, but like, I thought it would be cool to watch. Not anymore. It's very boring. The Jets are bad. And like Nick Chubb, bro, like he's so good. He's been like one of the greatest running backs for the last like 4 years. And to see like his knee sideways, oh dude, it was disgusting. I literally almost threw up watching it. Like I was like, oh god, don't show me that again. Just disgusting. Sports has sucked. So that's how my week has been going in the world, because, you know, sports sets the tone for how my life is going to go for the rest of the week. Not well, obviously.
I don't know what you describing that knee injury and how disgusting it was reminded me of something that I just heard about today. There's this guy in Australia, right? I don't know if this was like 2 or 3 years ago, I think, right?
Don't be a hero, mate.
So this guy, like his wife was giving birth, right? And the staff, like she had to get a C-section, and the staff was like encouraging him to watch it, right? Like to watch the birth. Obviously C-sections are not, like to watch the birth of his child, right? Like they didn't force him to, but they were like encouraging him like heavily from how he says it, right? And he did. And he said that watching that caused him to have a psychotic break and develop a severe mental illness, and that the hospital failed him in doing their due diligence to like protect him from that. So he's trying to sue them for $1 billion Australian dollars, which is about 640 which is about 640 million US dollars, which is probably like $1 billion Canadian or something. I don't know. But yeah, the absolute fucking lunacy.
He's just out of his mind, obviously.
He's either out of his mind, just saw like an opportunity for a quick payday, or both. Like either way, he might he might actually be like mentally like have developed a mental illness to think that was going to work. You know what I mean?
Bad plan, bro. That's not gonna work. Yeah,
it's actually.
I wish I could just
Just like, I mean, let's be real. You go into our hospital for like
Probably.
2 hours, you could probably find at least 4 reasons to sue them that are actually legitimate.
Yeah. Well, that's
If
not
I'm being
odd.
totally honest.
Yeah, that's kind of facts.
I mean, it may be free, but our healthcare isn't exactly our strong suit over here. At least not in our province. I don't know what the rest of Canada's like. Maybe they're better. Maybe every province except ours is great for healthcare. But no, not here.
No,
That might be like a payday, an easy payday right there. That's something to think about.
start hatching a scheme. Again, I bring stuff up way too late in the situation, but did you see the clip as well of the dude that just waltzed on Drake's stage? Security was just like, I guess they just let him go up, and Drake's like, yo, brother, we're gonna walk you off. And then the security was like, dude, you can't be up there, bro. Like, he didn't let him up there.
You know what? I didn't watch the full clip, but I saw Drake, like, he like pushed him.
He
Kinda,
didn't
like-
like push him. He just kind of was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And gently, he's like,
Gently was
I'm gonna like keep you away from me, but I'm gonna show you to the edge of the stage where this security guard's gonna basically powerbomb you back into the crowd."
Yeah, basically.
But like, how does that happen? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get in a lower level, like you're doing some bar shows, like some dumb guy's gonna just do something stupid on
Oh,
the
somebody got fired for that, bro.
But, like, you
somebody's
know-
entire livelihood was ripped
like,
away from them
the
for
Drake
that one
concert,
screw up.
You can't just have a like he did. He got to Drake. He walked up to him like, "Hey, how you doing, brother?" And
That
Drake's
guy
like,
could have been wanting to stab him or something.
Yeah.
Or like kill him. Like truthfully, you
Yeah.
never know. That's dangerous for him.
he
man.
looked like he was just drunk as hell and just was like, "Hey, man, I really like your show. You're doing a great job." But
Definitely.
like,
But you never know, right? You
could
never
have went
fucking
bad.
know.
Yeah, right. Like, there's so many times that something stupid happens, you know. But luckily, that just ended with him getting chucked by a security guard. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you yourself have any encounters that you can recall off the top of your head where
We had I don't remember if you were performing. I think you were performing. Remember we had that heckler at the Akon show.
oh yeah,
Remember that? You remember that?
Oh.
We did a show at we wouldn't call it a stadium, but it's like one of the something like akin to a stadium that you'd see in
it's
like
an
a
arena
small
or
little
a stadium or
a small little hick towns equivalent. But we did a show
hockey
there
rink.
opening for Akon and like artists from his label and stuff. And that's a whole other story like we will tell at some time. But for now, there was this when we were on stage, there was this one fucking guy. Like crowd was fucking feeling us. I'm just being blunt, they were. That was an amazing show.
We were doing good. They
Like
were hyped.
but this one guy just had it out for us and was just like screaming weird shit. I don't even remember exactly what he was saying. I just remember him and like him just being like, and we were just like laughing
Why?
at him on
Yeah.
the stage. Like we didn't
Whatever,
even.
dude.
I don't think we even like actually said anything to him.
No.
But
I remember one time when we were performing at a bar, and there was this one drunk guy that was like leaning on the stage, and he kept trying to like sweep our legs almost. Do you remember this?
was he trying to? I remember
I
what
don't
you're
know
talking
if he was
about.
trying to sweep our legs.
He was
but
doing some weird shit.
He was
though.
doing some weird shit, and I almost tried to like kick him in the face. I was like, "Hey, listen, buddy, I'm doing some jumping here, and I'm gonna let my feet do some of this."
It was an
And if-
accident.
And if you get kicked in the face,
It
bro,
was an accident.
that's on you right now.
No, fucking. That's the only shitty thing. Like about like. Well, not the only shitty thing, but it's the shittiest thing about like bar shows is just that you can get those assholes.
Yeah,
It
those
sucks.
assholes shouldn't make it to the stage at a Drake concert. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. The guy who went up to him could have been like that.
Could have been
Could have
crazy.
been like one
Could have been
like,
a heckler. Could
trying
have
to
been
fight, trying to fuck him up,
Yeah.
or like do some, some weird shit.
Some
like
weird
you never.
shit.
So yeah, somebody got lost their job that night. There's no fucking doubt in my mind.
Hate to see it, but that's what happens when that happens. You know what I
You
mean?
gotta
Like,
do it, man.
It's the repercussions for
Gotta
not
do
doing
it.
your job. Old Belichick could tell you, just do your job, okay?
I feel like we've been lucky that in the sense that like even when it was like really small crowds, we've had mostly really good crowds for the shows we've done.
It has been pretty positive. There's been very select times where we've had bad interactions with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're winning.
We're blessed.
Thank you, Jesus.
So you are filming a video this weekend.
Yes, I am.
Very excited for that. Whole song. I believe you recorded that song at my place, right? Like, was it? Or no, you recorded that at Tristan's.
Mike recorded his verse at your house.
Yeah, and you recorded at Tristan's, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, shout out to Tristan Baxter of Avalon the Pyramids, man.
Goat.
Great guy.
Great
all
band.
them guys.
Amazing.
Everybody in that band, all awesome people, man.
But yeah, no, me and Mike, we're gonna shoot a skate video. So any skaters, hit us up. You want to be?
You got about a 3-day window,
yeah,
4-day window by the time you hear this.
You should be watching this and DMing me right now at the same time. But we're shooting a skate video. If you can skate, you can rollerblade, scooter. I don't give a fuck. You can go anything.
Bro, I might pull up with the scooter. I'm not
you
gonna lie.
pull up with the scooty, bro.
I'll
That
scoot
don't
up,
matter.
bro.
Yeah, we're shooting a video.
I didn't even think of that.
And we predominantly want to get like skate shots and different tricks and just general having a good time. But yeah, me and Mike have a song coming out called Chad Muska. Obviously, you probably heard of Chad Muska if you played.
I never heard of him until you made
Tony
this song.
Hawk, you know Chad Muska.
I played Tony Hawk and I never heard of Chad Muska until
skateboarding.
you made this song. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Chad Muska, brother.
I don't know if I was playing the wrong Tony Hawk or what, but I don't remember. Maybe I was just too young and I don't remember. I don't know, but
We were always fighting for Chad Muska.
Matt over there behind the camera is like, what the fuck?
He knows Chad Muska. He's like, I know, yeah. You were either like being a cop-out when you played Tony Hawk, you'd either cop-out and be like, I'm going to be Tony Hawk, or you were cool and you're like, fucking Chad Muska,
I wasn't cool, bro. I'm not
Chad
gonna lie. I
Muska.
was playing Tony Hawk.
Yeah, this guy.
No one else.
Bob
I was that
Burnquist
guy.
or something. But yeah, so we're shooting a video so that it'll be hype. If you can come through, come through. If not, be on the lookout because we're hoping to have that done and we'll be releasing that with the song by
Coming
the end of the
soon.
year,
Or
hopefully.
maybe
You know
not
what I
that
mean?
soon.
It
It really
depends, editing and
depends.
everything and how long everything takes. If you also can't make it, but you do skate or whatever, and you got some footage on the side that you're like, dang, this is hard and I want to send it in and let us use it. Because we will clip some shit in. Because not all of our footage is coming off the day of. So if you got a clip that's hard, let's go. We'll put her in.
That's gonna be special, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the finished product too. We're also I'm working on an EP.
Yeah, what you cooking right now?
I'm working on an EP right now called Thought Process, based around this whole
Who would've
like the
guessed?
song you hear at the beginning of this is the title track, if you will, and we are dropping a single. I'm dropping a single with him featured on it as the first single from it. It's only a 3-song EP. We're gonna drop each song every once a week for 3 weeks, and then put the whole thing out. And we're gonna do some real nice things with that. We got some big plans, baby. So
Hell yeah.
if you like what you hear at the start of this, for the forever iconic intro that will never change ever, then stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
It's
I'm hyped up.
a year of cooking, baby. We slouched a little bit there, but we about to come back hard.
It's my fault. I'll be honest. It's not him. It's me.
I mean, I have tons of unreleased stuff, but I need to just drop. I'm so bad for hoarding music. Like let's talk about that a little. Like, I get that it's like a thing that most artists do, but the amount of unreleased music I have that I never did anything with and probably never will do anything with is
It's sad.
It is sad. It's really fucking sad.
Those good brain thoughts should be released to the world.
And that's why it's like even like old songs of ours like that we never put out that I like want us to like redo or reimagine in some way. Like I'm putting this out in the universe right now publicly. 2 days ago needs to come out.
2 days ago.
2 days ago is a beat produced by Sean Lewis. So I'm like, that's like 5 years old, 6 years old at this point.
might
It's
be older than
2017, I
that.
think.
Yeah.
2017, I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, because it was after Way Up came out.
Yeah.
So like, it's just like, it has to happen. That beat still sounds amazing today. Like
Still better than most beats that got made yesterday or something. You know what I mean?
It got made 2 days ago.
God damn it! I missed it.
How did you miss that joke? How did you miss that joke? It was right there. It was dangling in front of your face, and you really fucking missed it, bro. I'm so disappointed in you right now.
We'll cut it and we'll set me up again. Throw me that alley one more time. And I'll dunk it.
bro.
No?
Nah, you living with the mistake now, baby.
All right, okay. I'll live with that. I'll get it next time. You know, I gotta believe in
man.
yourself.
Man, this was a good time today, man. You got anything else you wanna speak to the people?
The last thing I was gonna bring up, I seen Mexican alien mummies. I don't know what it's about. I don't know nothing about it myself
Okay.
because I'm too lazy to look into anything that I see. I just go, "Man, that's interesting."
I'm sure most people. So there's. I'm gonna first of all. I'm gonna hit everyone with the cold water right away. Like everyone thinks it's like the Mexican government showing that they found alien bodies.
That's what I thought.
Not what it is.
Not what it is,
It's
apparently.
a scientist or a professor, or I forget which. I don't know if there's definitely a distinction there, and I forget which. But it's one of those two, who was doing like presenting a quote unquote alien body to Congress, or I don't know if Congress is the right word, but like to the state or like to the government. You know what I mean? And like
I'm with
saying
you.
like, hey, like I'm a scientist. I found these. These are real aliens. But this guy's like a known fucking con man. Like he's done this many times before, and like there's
Snake
like
oil salesman from way back.
literally just like feeding off of like the controversy and probably like making fucking bands off it for real.
Hate to see it because I was kind of hoping that they had mummified aliens in Mexico.
We all were. But don't forget, the U.S. government actually did confirm that they found aliens. Like,
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean,
that's
it's cool.
real. Like, it's crazy. They dropped that so casually that like people didn't even care. Not even. I don't even think it's how they dropped it. It's just the fact that like we all knew. Like most people
yeah,
knew.
but they were just trying to like throw a bunch of stuff at us at once, and like they're like,
there's
hey,
definitely some like tragic shit going on that time that we just never picked up on.
yeah, probably to be honest. Let's go back in time and think about what was going on when the U.S. just said, yeah, we got aliens around, and we were just like, what? That's crazy.
They're not that crazy. It's like I kind of knew.
Nah,
but-
yeah, I thought they did. We all thought they did.
But yeah, circling back, it's like a lot of people are like confused, like, and think that it's like the Mexican government saying like, oh, here's alien bodies, but like it's. I'm sorry, people. It's not. It's not what it is. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint.
Yeah, that's all we can hope, because that would just say that we had aliens
But we already know there's aliens, so fuck it.
that were here long enough ago that they mummified or something. I don't know if
No, we
that's
really want to get in more into the
we mummifying aliens? Like, did he come from Egypt? I don't know. Is that the only place they do mummies? I'm very bad.
If we
when
really
it
want to
comes
get
to
into like
history.
more of the space talk too, bro. Like apparently they found like there may be like signs of life on was it Mars or was it like Jupiter? They once again found possible signs of like life, or like a way to like a way that could possibly make a sustainable atmosphere, or signs that there used to be a sustainable atmosphere on another planet. I should have I didn't even like plan on talking about this. I should have researched it more. I would have if I had thought to, but
Episode 3, we'll come back with the
we'll have
facts.
to. We're gonna
We'll come back with the facts about aliens and
hold me to
Mars
it. At
and-
the start of episode 3, we're gonna talk about the possible life, or like potential for life on Mars or Jupiter or whatever fucking planet it was. Unless I change my mind. In that case, don't hold me to it.
Yeah, don't do it. Think about it, but don't follow through with that.
All right. I think we can call it a day then. This has been
Yeah, we definitely left them with something to think about.
absolutely. We always have to leave with a thought of the day.
Yeah.
I'm just coming up with that now. That's our new thing. Our new segment for the end of every episode is thought of the day.
We with
or
something
week.
to think about, bro.
Yeah, you gotta. So today you gotta think about life on other planets and the potential for life on other planets.
I'm
All
thinking
right.
about it right now.
I'm never not thinking about it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. This has been Nomad,
And I'm Jake.
and this is the Thought Process Podcast. Goodbye.
See ya.